flag hoist.
It's my pleasure.
Sir, I request you give permission to conduct parade.
Yes, permitted, granted.
Group leaders, hold on. Group leaders, take position. Stop. March, march. Freedom, march. Standard. Miss Amelia Eke has been signed.
A hearty morning to the gathering. A very happy 74th Republic Day to all. Today is India's 74th Republic Day. It has been 74 years since the Constitution of India came into effect and our nation stands as a republic. I am Tejaswini, your host for today.
To be the chief guest for the 74th Republic Day celebrations. It is indeed my honor and my privilege that I could be a part of all the 74 Republic Days that our country has celebrated. As we know, we got our independence on the 15th of August 1947. And as a matter of fact, it was on November the 26th of 1949 when the Constitution of India was adopted. But it came into existence officially from January 26th of 1950. And therefore, this is our 74th Republic Day celebration. Well, you all know the Republic Day celebration is nothing but the celebration of coming into existence in our country of our country's the most valuable document, the Constitution of India, which was prepared under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Needless to say, in these 74 years and almost 77 years of our independence, our country has made a tremendous progress in all the areas of our life. But we do hear quite often criticizing nothing has happened, nothing has happened. It is not true. We need to be proud that economically we have definitely grown a lot in the world. I was talking to my son on the other day who came to visit us here in India. He lives in United States of America. And then he was telling me that can you see the growth that India has made in these years? Have you seen how much we have grown economically? And I began to think a bit about that. Every day I hear a rhetoric telling nothing has happened. And on the other side, the ruling party is saying, we have done this, we have done that, This is just a constant debate that would confuse our minds. And then I was just asking him, how can you tell me that we have made economical growth and that we are growing? Then he told me, Dad, have you seen, even as we enter into the Maruti Nagar, 24th cross, did you observe something? I said, what? I've been watching this every day and therefore there is nothing new for me to observe. Then he told me, did you see the cars parked on both sides of the road? Then I said, yes. Then I said, it is really difficult for the traffic and all. And then he told me that is an indication of the growth of India. I said, how? See, look, people can afford to have a car and the cars are parked on the road since we do not have places to park. And this is definitely a sign of the growth that people are capable of buying a car. Then he told me, when we look at the other countries, then he was telling me, see in the States, United States, I and my wife, and we have 2 children, and then we have 4 cars in the home. But now here, our people are almost every family is trying to have a car. It is not that we do not have poor people, but basically I think, that was kind of really heartening to me. We have made definitely a tremendous growth. We have come a long way. And I think that was an eye-opener to me. This you have achieved and you have not achieved is only a mind game the politicians play, just only blaming on one another. And I felt that we should not allow that to bother us. So when we think about the importance of today coming into the existence, that most valuable document, the thing we call as the Constitution. See, Constitution is just nothing but, as we could see, that tells about the relationship or the philosophy of the nation. And also it is a document that gives us an indication as to how we could live, understanding between all the institutions that we are a part in this country. And when we think about our growth, one thing I want to tell is, it is true that we could have made better. It is true that we could have become a world power. And then my thoughts went as to how is this that we have not achieved that. Needless to say, this is something that we constantly talk about. Maybe the one thing that is holding us back is more related to our economy. I would say that it is related to our heart. We could have done better if only there was a change in our heart. It is not that we do not have knowledge. It is not true that we do not have the technical know-how. We, as people, having achieved what we have achieved in the field of education and technology, definitely we are on the forefront. Definitely we are on the forefront. But how come we have not become that superpower that we can? Simply, one fact is, as I said, it is related to the heart, which we all know is just nothing but, I would say two things. One, lack of integrity in our personal lives. Let me repeat. Lack of integrity in our personal lives and the practice of rampant corruption. Why I am telling this to the children? I knew this as a child, and now I am almost completed 76 and entering into 77, and I am hearing about this all my life, and I don't know how much change we were able to bring in. But I am saying this to my children here. I'll tell you, if we can only take care, it is not achieving economical excellence or anything like that. But if only we can have these two things, integrity of heart and lack of corruption in our lives. I want to close this, especially addressing my children, especially addressing my students. Please give your attention just for 1 minute. Do you know, I want you to do something. And I believe, I know that I will not live to see that, But I believe that this can happen just with the people that are sitting here, my students. What can you do? I have a request to make to you. Every day, I want you to say this thing maybe 2 or 3 times in a day. Please listen to me very carefully. An old man is speaking to you. Number 1, you say, when I grow up, I am not going to practice corruption. When I grow up, I refuse to practice corruption. 2, when I grow up, I will do my best to discourage corruption. I want you to say this to yourself every day from now till this goal is achieved. This is achievable. It can happen. And when that happens, I tell you, my friends, I'm talking to my student community. I tell you, definitely we can grow, our country can grow. Once again, let me remind you, it is not the lack of technology, lack of education, not lack of anything else, but only thing that is pulling us back is corruption and lack of integrity in our lives. So just say every day, I am not going to practice corruption. I would not encourage corruption. If you keep on telling this, till you become something, I tell you, there will be change in our community. May God bless you, and once again, Happy Republic Day. Thank you.